guys, we have an urgent breaking news coming out. A major incident declared as 200 homes evacuated and 2 people arrested for explosives offenses. Let's see what's going on here. Do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that notification bell. 200 homes. Residents were warned they may hear a bang after 200 homes were evacuated as a precaution in Derby following the arrest of 2 men on suspicion of explosives offenses. Police say the suspect in their 40s and 50s, both Polish nationals, remain in custody after being detained today at an address in Vulcan Streets. Have you guys noticed that we've been seeing a lot of this stuff happening, not only in the U.S., but also different parts of the world? We are seeing all these sleepers, all these devices are being set up in property, homes, and again, there was 3 that was arrested here, 3 Afghan. So we're gonna see what's going on here, guys. We are definitely seeing some dark times happening, not only in the U.S. but around the world. Before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Guys, if you can, please pray for me. Me and my wife, we caught something. Is it seems like it's a virus. Got a headache and a throat and everything. And again, please pray for us. And it's that, it's that season, it's from heat to cold. And no, Lewis is not going to get that juice. Lewis don't need the prune juice. Just drink water, and that's it. All right, so we're going to see what's going on here. Even though this is not happening in America, this is happening in other parts of the world. But this is like almost the same story. It seems like a lot of these people, they know their tactics. They know what to do. And, it's very concerning because innocent people. So as a watchman, I'm sounding the alarm not only for America, but for the world. You need to be aware of your surroundings. Nowadays, the hearts of many is dark. It's really dark and disturbing. At a press conference at the scene on Thursday night, Superintendent Rebecca Webster said officers were acting on intelligence about materials at the address when they executed the raid. Now, she said that 2 men, both Polish nationals, had been arrested on suspicion of explosive offenses and remain in custody. Today, I just posted a video over my new channel. The FBI, they found the perpetrator that set up the pipe bomb in U.S. Capitol back in 2021. So we are seeing a lot of these crazy, disturbing things. These people just, I don't know, their hearts is not there. She said there was no wider risk to the community. Those who have been evacuated should prepare to be out of their homes for 24 hours. 200 homes. Can you believe that? One resident says she saw a drone at around 8:30 a.m. before the raid was carried out. Now, she said the property was owned by one man who had recently rented a room to 2 Eastern European men. Now, she said their white van was also seized by police. Now, Derbyshire police said anyone who lives within the affected area is asked to prepare to be out of their homes for 24 hours and make preparation should they need medicines or require pets to be moved from an address. That's very concerning. That is very concerning, guys. And again, these are the type of news I share with many of you because this goes to happen in America. It's happening in America. It's happening all over the place. Now, the Bible says that there will be lawlessness everywhere. There's going to be lawlessness everywhere. You have to pay attention. Pay very close attention. And if you see something, say something. So all that region, it seems like all that territory is under lockdown. 200 homes and people evacuated. You got to leave Dodge. They're saying there's a possibility some of the homes could boom. And again, I'm not trying to spook no one here, but officials are putting out that information. The initial rest center for those affected will be located at the Salvation Army on Almaston Road and is being run by Derby City Council. The force is working closely with colleagues from Derbyshire Fire and Rescue Service, East Midlands Ambulance Service, and Derby City Council. Now, this is not being investigated as a. Here we go. I'm gonna highlight it. It's not a incident yet. There is no wider risk to the community, and the evacuation are a precaution to ensure the safety of those in the area. And that's how it's supposed to be. That's how you do things. Again, that's how you get things done. All right. So just evacuate the area. Don't panic, and just triple checking just in case there's no booby traps or devices placed in these homes. The force previously added a controlled explosion will be carried out by the Army's Devices Ordnance Division, who were helping officers deal with the ongoing incident. The cause of the evacuation zone remains unclear, but police said they were acting on intelligence about materials at the address. Now, police said officers will be knocking on all properties within the condone and ask anyone who leaves before then to contact the force. Man, I mean, imagine that. You're being told you can't go home because it's a possibility there might be something in there. Very concerning. And some people's like, well, I don't want to go back home, and that's the case. Police said officer will be knocking on all properties. All right, so updates will be placed on our force channels as and when they are able to be shared, and these will be placed on the Derbyshire Constabulary Facebook page and new page of the force website. 7 roads in total have been confirmed as within the evacuation zone, some partially and others in their entirety. Once again, police vans and condones have been sighted at the scene, with tape in place across the junction of Vulcan Street and Shaftesbury Crescent. Other images show residents stood on the pavement in the rain as they await for updates. Man, that's crazy. Wow. Okay, so it says here the traffic cones are also in place, as well as signs that read police accident. Vulcan Street is in the Normation ward of Derby, a relatively low income and ethnically diverse area. One teenager who was forced to leave his home said he was shocked and surprised by the incident after neighbors told him it was a bomb. Man, just imagine that. So they have to check everything. The dumpsters, they have to check the basement, the attics, possibly between walls. Who knows? Very concerning. So Esteban Duda of the Holcombre Street said, I was in my bed. I just got a banging on my door with them saying there's a bomb. Man, there's a device. Evacuate. So I got my clothes on straight away and got away of the house. I was shocked and surprised. Just imagine that. You get a knock on the door. It's a law enforcement. There's a bomb. You got to get out. I was shocked about the device. So I got out of the house and I talked to all the residents around the area. Everybody was telling me there was a device. There is currently no access to multiple roads, and residents are being turned away from the affected streets. Man. Gary from the Salvation Army told the BBC News he has suddenly received a call this afternoon asking if the site could act as a rest center for affected households. At the moment, the only official work we had is to be a rest center. We don't have, we don't know whether it's going to be a few hours or longer. We're going to have a handful of volunteers here through the night. Wow. So once again, residents were warned they may hear boom after 200 homes were evacuated. Police are telling them this device, you gotta leave. Give me a second here, guys. I want to see if I can find any more information. This is a big breaking news here. Stuff like this is also happening. Believe it or not, it's happening here. All right, we already got three Afghan. You have one that was planning to build a device in a car and just hit innocents, sleeping giant citizens. Breaking, around 200 homes in Derby have been evacuated as a precaution, and a major incident has been declared after 2 men were arrested on suspicion of explosive offenses. Alright, so I'm going to share that one, guys. I'm not going to play the video. They do have copyright stuff. This is the BBC. Someone is like, I want to share this really quick. And it does make sense. So it's not a T related, just friends making devices, nothing to see here. It is a T related. It is a related. It is. If you are building stuff like that, and again, 200 homes is being checked inside and out. Obviously, it is a T related. It is a T related. Related. You cannot say it's not a related. You can't say that. Man. A major incident declared in Derby, 200 homes evacuated, police arrested 2 in their 40s and 50s. Officers have stated the incident is not being investigated as a T and there's no wider risk to the public. Why don't I believe them? This has got written all over it. You got the bomb squads out there. Major incident declared as 200 homes evacuated. All right, give me 1 second here, guys. I'm trying to see if I can find any more updates here. Excuse me. Yeah, it seems like this is all of it. I'm not seeing anything else. I mean, again, you do have BBC and Sky News. They're putting out their information right now. Well, an hour ago. So I'm sharing all these information if you guys want to check it out. I'm sharing it right now. You see this photo? That photo is from 2017. So again, they're using that photo as a thumbnail, but that photo is from 2017. All right, guys. So I guess I'm gonna end it here, and we keep it updated. Follow me on X All the updates will be posted on X. Excuse me, guys. I'm getting a little warm here. Hopefully, I'm not catching a fever, but it's getting worse. Whatever I have is getting worse. This morning, it was just, my throat, but now it's getting really bad. And I'm kind of sweating a little bit, so I have to check my temperature. But if you can, please pray for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.